Two major hurricanes have hit the U.S. this season and left many property owners dealing with insurance claims, a process many have never had to deal with before. Well, what stage should people be at with their insurance claims? Public adjuster Kevin Leisure from Tutwiler & Associates is joining us now with how they are helping those affected and what mistakes policyholders need to avoid making during the claims process. Okay, good to have you here, Kevin.
Thanks for having me.
So let's talk about the current situation in the Panhandle and in the Carolinas. What's happening there right now?
Well, up in the Carolinas, obviously, it was more of a flood event. There was a lot of flooding involved. Down in the Panhandle, we have groups in both areas, but down in the Panhandle was more of a wind-related event, so the destruction is catastrophic in the Panama City area.
Well, let's talk a little bit more about specifics and the damages
Sure.
that people are experiencing.
Yeah,
you're dealing with.
There's two types of damages generally that we are the majority of the problem with these claims, and one is flood, and the other is wind damage. They're both covered differently. They both have separate policies, so it's important that when you're looking into these claims that you have the proper experts to come out and let you know, because the flood people are going to want to only pay what they owe, and the homeowner's insurance is only going to pay what they owe. So you got to be able to work that out. And
have a lot of people already done that? Are we talking billions of dollars worth of claims right now?
Yes, we've found that there's over 250,000 claims have been presented on Florence.
Oh, wow.
And already I think it's 85 or 90,000 that's been presented down in the Panama City area.
And what are some of the mistakes that a company like yours can help people avoid when they're trying to make a claim?
Sure. I think the main thing is to be able to review your policy and know your coverages. That's important. Also, the insurance companies want you to mitigate your damages, so it's going to be some time before an adjuster gets out. They're overwhelmed, just like the contractors, and we all are, and so there's going to be some time for that. And so you need to mitigate your damages, but you need to be able to also preserve the evidence so they can inspect it when they do get out. So
talk to us a little bit about mold, because I'm sure that's a big concern for a lot of people with all that water.
Yeah, mold is a coverage in the policy. You need to check your policy. Most policies do have some mold coverage. There is a sub-limit for mold, though. You need to know what that is. Generally, it's $10,000. Sometimes you can opt for a little bit more. But mold is something that's a big concern, obviously, with the lack of power being off for so long, people not being able to get back into their homes.
I think a lot of people also fear delays in seeing somebody, having somebody talk to them, and maybe missing their opportunity. So how do you go about avoiding these delays?
Well, I think you just need to be proactive. I mean, you need to understand that the system itself is overwhelmed. There aren't enough adjusters to go around, and so it's going to be some time before someone gets out to see you. In the meantime, there's things you could be doing to help move the claim process along, documenting your claim, photographs, things like that, trying to call experts to come out and be proactive instead of waiting on the insurance company.
Yeah, I was going to say, is it okay to call somebody and say, let's start cleaning this up, cleaning this out, and getting this work done now? Or is it better to wait?
Yeah, it's a tough call, but it's always better to be proactive and mitigate. You just have to document when you're doing it.
Right.
So when the insurance company does get out, you're able to show them, you know, so you haven't prejudiced their investigation into the loss.
Right, pictures and a paper trail.
Pictures and paper trail, and then experts, if you can get them out. You know, if you can get an emergency service company out, you want to get the wet materials out, but you want to make sure you document it.
Okay. Document everything. For more property claim advice, you can visit publicadjuster.com or call 800-321-4488. Kevin Leisure, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Really important advice there. We'll be right back with more Daytime, so don't go away.